Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is basically one of the most exciting videos I've ever filmed because this has been the most long awaited, for me personally, product release ever. Like, the second I found out this was coming out, I have been counting down the days till I can have it. My friend Sophie, who I love so much, you guys will know her as Soph Does Nails here on YouTube and on Instagram. If you've never heard of Soph, I will link her down below, but I'm pretty sure that you will have heard of Sophie. She has collaborated with Makeup Revolution to release two palettes, an eyeshadow palette and a highlight palette. They're amazing. Like, these palettes are stunning. I know I'm biased because Soph is one of my closest and dearest friends, but I don't care. You guys know me well enough to know I'm very honest. Even if there was a dud shade in this palette, I would tell you about it. But honestly, look at these shades. They are absolutely stunning. Sophie has worked so hard on this palette. You can tell all the way from the shades to the packaging to the names of the colours. This is so Soph. Like, this, you can tell that she was so involved in this palette. I will link her release video down below where she talks you through the names of the shades and why she chose what she chose, because it will give you a little bit more information and you learn about her as well, things that not everyone will know, and it's a really nice video. I know you're watching, Soph, and I know that you know how much I love you. I absolutely adore you and I'm so proud. Oh my god. Whew. She didn't cry in her release video, so I'm not gonna cry in mine. She came round a couple of days ago with my palette and she handed it to me, and all I could get out was, "I'm so proud of you," and I burst into tears. I cried like a little baby because honestly, no one deserves this more than Sophie does. She works so hard and she has come so far on camera and off camera. Like, she has just blossomed in the past year and I'm honestly like over the moon for her. I know how much she loves the brand and I know this is her dream. Like, her dream has always been to bring out products and she's done it and they're brilliant. So I'm so proud of you, Soph, honestly, and I can't. So I knew I had to do a full tutorial using her eyeshadow and highlight palette because what else would a proud friend do, eh? So the eyeshadow palette has 14 matte shades and 10 shimmer shades, and the metallics in this palette are incredible. They are so pigmented, so reflective. I mean, amazing. And the mattes as well are just beautiful. So there's a swatch of 3 of the shades for you. Like, very high quality, super duper affordable. You know Soph, she loves her drugstore products. Because it's Soph and she's known for her glow, she's released a highlight palette and these shades are pretty poppin'. Like, pretty poppin'. Pretty poppin'. But anyway, I'll try not to ramble on too much more, but yeah, as I said, I will link down below the stockist where you can purchase these. They're available now in Superdrug, which is insane. I'm gonna go to my local Superdrug and see if I can find them and take a picture and send it to her and be like, hee. So anyway, the look I've created is this grungy kind of, I feel very like 90s supermodel right now, you know, with the like smoky, messy bedroom eyes, the matte nude lip, the freckles, the glowy skin. Very like, yeah, 90s muggle. 90s supermodel meets rocker chick grunge vibes. Like, basically this is, I love this look so much, and the main colour I used is this amazing green on the lid, and I made it glossy, and oh my god, I'm obsessed with this look. So I know you're here to watch the tutorial, not to hear me ramble on, but I just had to give Sophie her moment in the spotlight because she deserves it, every second of it. People take the mick out of me on Twitter and say I'm like a proud mum, but I literally am. I'm literally like Sophie's #1 fan, her little cheerleader. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the Soph and Makeup Revolution collab palette makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, I've got a vision of what I want to do today, so I'm hoping it will turn out the way I want. So here is the packaging. This pink packaging, this is a watercolour that Soph did. cool, huh? And then matte nude with the rose gold writing, and then here are the shades. I mean, come on. And I also love that there is an overlay with all the name shades, name shades. Okay, so I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna go for quite a dark eye, so I want to highlight my brow bone a little bit. So I'm going to go in with the shade Penguin, which is the matte white, and I'm just going to apply that under my brow just to brighten it up and also give the transition shade something to blend into. I am now going to go in with the nice warm transition shade, and this is called Cup of Tea, which is actually named after Soph's mum, but we all know who it's really named after. No, I'm just kidding. Sophie's mum is literally the most adorable woman you'll ever meet, and she's just the sweetest, and I love her, so she deserves an eyeshadow. I'm going for a nice round shape today, bringing it nice and high up the inner corner here. These blend so seamlessly, and these mattes are just like beautiful, buttery, pigmented, and obviously I know I'm biased, but for a palette that only costs £10, the quality is there, like, honestly. Now I'm going to go in with the shade, oh, I don't know if I want to go for Mug Cake or Rosewood. I think Mug Cake. I'm going in with Mug Cake, which is the slightly warmer dark brown. And I'm just going to take that on a flat brush. And I haven't done my foundation in case there is any fall down. And I'm just packing this. That's nice. On the outer and on the inner lid. Take a brush and you want to buff that in. Gonna do one more coat to build that up. I'm then gonna take the black, which is called Nightmare, and I'm going to push that just on top, on the outer and inner corner. Now I'm doing this, I used Mug Cake as like a second transition shade because I want this to be softly blended, but we're going intense. Just taking Mug Cake on a fluffy blending brush. I'm just gonna start buffing this in the outer crease. You wanna just keep building, keep blending into Cup of Tea. Okay, I'm just gonna catch this eye up and I'll be right back with you. Right, you guys, so here is the kind of boring transition bit done. Onto the fun part. I don't like to pick favourites. I'm pretty sure in my top 5 favourites, Pine Tree is pretty high up there. It's this amazing green with a gold reflex, and it's like absolutely stunning. I just have a vision of putting this all over my lid and like pressing it on with my finger, because I've played with this colour before. I'm just gonna start pressing it in the centre. And if you use your finger, the gold really comes out. So I'm just gonna pack this basically all over, focusing it on the lid and blending it out on top of the black. So it kind of looks wet, like a glossy green. Sophie's done very well with these shimmers. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly take off any eye makeup under my eye that's fallen down or transferred. It's gonna be nice and smoky down there anyway, but I'm just gonna do my foundation really quickly, and there's nothing worse than when black eyeshadow mixes with your foundation and concealer. So I'm just gonna take that off. So I've done all my skincare, my regular oils and stuff, so my base is ready and raring to go. So I'm gonna take the Fenty Beauty primer. I really like this. I've actually put this in my makeup bag at the moment, so I'm just using this mostly in the center of my face. It's quite, even though it's matte, it's quite moisturizing. Am I gonna go for Fenty? It might actually be a bit dark for me. You know what, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty foundation. I'll take 2 pumps, and what I'm gonna do, I saw Jamie Genevieve mix this with her Daily Reviving Concentrate, which is my favourite thing in the world. So I'm gonna do that because I do love this foundation, but I really want to go for like dewy skin in this look. I'm just going to evenly distribute it. By the way, I am in the shade 240. Then I'm going to take my Kiehl's Daily Reviving Concentrate and do a drop, and drop, and drop. And I'm going to buff it in with the oil. Take a little bit more on my brush and go to town. Now sometimes oils can break foundations down, so it's really nice that this one doesn't. This one reacts nicely to the oil, which is a nice change. To conceal, I'm going to go in with something a bit different. This is my NARS Custard Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I don't tend to use this very much anymore, but I'll use it today. I also find this concealer blends much nicer when you've got a bit of oil on your skin. And just take your sponge, blend that in. Glossy skin, glossy eye, matte lip. Okay, I'm going to set under my eyes, and I'm actually going to use the Fenty Beauty Translucent Powder and the Fenty Beauty Highlight Brush. I'm not a huge fan of this for highlight, but it is perfect to set under your eye. So if you've bought this brush and you think it's a bit big for highlighting, try setting under your eyes with it, because it's the perfect shape and the perfect size. And it gets right in this inner corner. I'm not going to set much because this is a matte foundation and I don't tend to wear matte foundations. So most of the setting is kind of done for me. We're going to head back onto the eyes now. I'm going to take my favourite black liner. This is from Tarte. Take whatever black kohl liner you like, and I'm lining my waterline. So nice and dark. And your tight line. And make sure you're getting in between each lash. Then while that's still slightly damp, just blend that out. I'm just taking Cup of Tea, blending that out. Now we're going in with the shade Mug Cake again, and smoking that under there as well. Not as low as Cup of Tea, but still pretty low. And finally going in with Nightmare and really working that into the lash line. I'm now just going to go in with one last layer of Pine Tree. One last coat right in the middle. I'm now going to go in with a couple coats of the Rimmel Scandaleyes Reloaded Mascara. Now I was going to do lashes, but I have decided against it because I'm going to go in a slightly different direction. Some of you may hate this, and that's okay, but I'm going to go for a glossy eye, but a tiny little bit, because I love how this green looks, but I just want to amplify it with a tiny bit of gloss. So what I'm actually going to do is put the gloss on the back of my hand. I say gloss, this is my Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream, which will last you forever. So I put some on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna take some of Pine Tree. I'm actually just gonna mix it into the gloss and then press it on. If you're gonna go on a night out or longevity is an issue for you, then don't put the gloss on. But I love a glossy lid. That green is just so stunning. I'm gonna take Sparks Fly here, which is kind of a gold shade, and I'm gonna pop that in the inner corner. I want something a little bit brighter and sparkly in the inner corner, but I don't want to go for something like a really light champagne, because I don't want to draw attention away from the lid, but I do just want to brighten up the eye slightly. So this gold is perfect because there's the gold reflex in the eyeshadow. Okay, those are the eyes done. These eyeshadows are such high quality. So if you've absolutely nailed this, I can't get over this green. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna bronze up my skin a little bit. Where's a nice bronzer? I'm gonna use this Radiance brick from Rimmel. I'm gonna take the darker shades and just start warming up my skin slightly. I'm gonna go slightly softer on the face. Nice and bronzed and glowy. I've started loving my Kat Von D contour kit again. I kind of stopped using it. I'm really enjoying it at the moment, so I'm just going to take the banana shade and reverse contour a little bit. For blush, I'm going to go pretty natural. I'm going to go for Trace Gold from MAC. This is an oldie but a goodie. You guys will have seen me use this countless times. Buffing that onto the cheek to give myself a bit of colour, but keeping it pretty neutral just to warm up my cheek. Onto the next palette! This is the Soph X Makeup Revolution highlight palette. You guys know Soph is known for her glow and her highlight, so naturally she's brought out a highlight palette. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous colours. I'm really being drawn to this gold shade. Should I swatch a couple? So I've got the lightest shade here. Let's swatch this like moonstone. And she's catered for, oh my god, that's a stunning shade. She's catered for the darker skin tones. Can you see this? Oh my god. I'm gonna go in with the gold. Was I expecting anything other than this? Of course, she's killed it. She's killed it. I'm now going to highlight my nose. Should I use a different shade? Should I go with this one? Yeah. I'm going to go with the slightly lighter colour down the bridge of my nose. And I'm actually going to take that gold, yep, pop that in the inner corner on top of the gold eyeshadow. I'm going to add some freckles and I'm going to use the colour, what's this shade? Pug. And I'm going to do my freckles. Pug is actually such a good colour for freckles. Not too warm, not too dark. I'm going to go in with MAC's Chestnut lip pencil. So lightly, so lightly. This is Dead Lips from L'Oreal. Here's my completed look using Sophie's collaboration with Makeup Revolution. Like honestly, you can tell how much time and effort Sophie put into this collaboration, and you can also tell how much it means to her. I know how much this means to her. It's an enormous achievement and like such a career jump, and I'm just so proud. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will link down below where you can purchase Sophie's palette. I highly recommend you pick it up. It's only £10 and the quality of it is so high, and she's worked so hard. And obviously definitely pick up the highlight palette because look at that. Look at that glow. Well done, Soph. Congratulations. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.